Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister in the Lost Valley. First of all, thank you to everyone who's been providing me with useful comments about stuff, particularly the spoiler-free stuff like out on the map, the place that is the location relating to the giants being intelligent, and the place that all is happening is apparently like almost level 10 content that I don't need to be worrying myself with, as is the door with the 2 key beetles. And apparently somewhere in the crafting menu you can see the full description of something. If you want to find the whole thing, you need to come up here and then press Alt, and then you can see the thing. So this casts chain lightning. That would be great. I would love that. I don't know if it's a one use only thing, but that seems great. How about oh, come on. The Parapet of the Master of the Enchanter. I think I know what that is. Your crafting speed is increased as long as you are wearing this. Proficiency with the Malakan Rosary is supposed to be useful. The item's very good. How about a Ring of the Ambassador? You have +2 on your Charisma Persuasion ability checks as long as you are wearing this ring and are attuned to it. You can read and speak Giant, Terran, Goblin, and Orc as long as you are wearing this ring and are attuned to it. So there's going to be some interesting stuff there, but I'm glad I can see now the entire stat block for those. For right now, though, we have this strange temple that fills me with small amounts of terror. There are orcs hanging out over on this side of things. And further in this direction, there is another bridge that I know has an encounter with a bunch of drakes on it. So how are we doing for spell slots? That's a great question. Paladin has a lot. Wizard has a reasonable amount. 3 slows, not to be confused with 1 of 2 slots. And the cleric also doing reasonably well, so we don't have too much to fear. I would not mind getting some health back. Could we take a short rest here? It is not safe to do so. Alright then. In that case, with Unsen being quite injured, we can use our spell shield here outside of combat, and I've been told I should do this just to make sure that everything is going as desired. Also, we should use a first level spell slot and cast mage armor on ourselves before adventuring any further. Alright, RAC is back up to 18. Now we could go try and fight what is going to be presumably a decent number of orcs over there. Or we could poke shiny, strange objects. And you know you've got to poke a shiny object when you find it, right? That's the rules.
What kind of runes are these? I've never seen anything like it.
Maybe that's a regional thing.
We might find someone in town who knows about it. Right now, the place is sealed with a powerful magic.
Learn about the ruins. You've discovered the ruins in the swamp. They are magically sealed and bear unknown runes. Find someone in the city who is able to give you information about them. Alright, I guess we're not doing too much with that for right now, but that's alright in the context of our open world shenanigans. We are all still being cautious here as we continue to navigate to try and hopefully either get the jump on whichever foes we find next, or at the very least not have the jump taken against us. I don't know what's over in this direction, but we'll see what we can do. Let's send Unsen over the gap first. No path to destination, huh? So you can't make that jump either? Alright then, we're not going that way. So I guess the question becomes, do we want to try and fight these orcs or go around on the bridge and fight the drakes? I suppose we'll give these orcs a run for their money. There's a good amount of cover around here, so we should be able to use a lot of that to our advantage. Some kind of large set of doors over there. I don't know if we want to try and get over there quietly. Let's try and stay out of range of this guy until they turn around again. I have no idea if I expect to be able to get the whole party over here without being seen. But Unseen is living up to her name, which is lovely. We've got corpses up high. A trap. 13 with a +10 on our thieves' tools. Thank you, expertise. Doesn't seem to be too much going on here, but if I can get to this corpse, I will. Which way round are we going to do that? Alright, we're not engaging in any kind of combat around here to be worried about. Great big leap for the rogue. A Medusa Coral, 15 GP, 5 basic poisoned bolts, 5 burdened poisoned arrows, inflicts restrained, Tiger Fang arrows, 3d6 poison damage, and Long Night poisoned bolt, 1d4 poison damage, inflicts poison. Well, that is a whole range of speciality ammo for us. I wonder if some of these spots are where those drakes are likely to rear their ugly heads. But for now, let's just peek over here. If we do get into a fight, we're going to have troubles because there's no way the rest of the party can get over here with any amount of convenience. But Unsent is having a great time. There's a chest. It's not locked. We'll get the bushes and stuff around here as well. 2 Malacanon orchids. Sure thing. And then please don't be trapped. Seems like an odd place to leave a trap if it was. Leaving something so far out into the wilderness. I guess you're hiding it to protect it rather than trapping it, but hopefully there's something interesting inside. Let's find out immediately. Excuse you? Oh, you were locked. Well, we still got them. Good. Crafting manual hide armor of the Wanderer. And the Chronicle of Alithrian. We can't read it. We can read hide armor of the Wanderer. What's that going to give us? Is this all alphabetical? Hide armor of the Wanderer. Crafted by the famed traveller Osric the Unimpressed, the hide armor raises a wearer's cynicism score by +2. +2 to AC, advantage on wisdom survival checks. Set AC to 14, 12 +2. So it's just some hide armor with advantage on wisdom survival checks. And +2 to AC extra, it seems. Very interesting. Not that we have blood rubies and dryad scales and all of this other stuff, but hey, good recipe is never a bad thing to come by. Right, we can't go in this direction. We can't get to the rest of the temple. Doesn't even seem like there would be an angle that we could misty step in through if we wanted to. So let's get us back to the rest of the party. Right, I was going to jump cut to being over there, but when I click this button here, there is no path to the destination. So I don't know if it's just not going to let me do that many big leaps automatically, or whether we're going to find ourselves possibly stuck in some capacity. No, it really just wanted me to climb up the ledges first before we could do the leaps and bounds. Alright, if we want to get the rest of the party over there, we're going to have to all go past this wandering guard. So we'll do that in turn carefully. Off they go again. Nobody spot Jaina, please and thank you. Wonderful. They turn around. Is that? I thought there was a pair of arms and a body then, but it's just the sides of some rocks. Gulruk decided not to walk as instructed. There he goes. I wonder if we'll be able to get behind these folks on a slightly different angle. But I think we're all going to be here safely, which is lovely. Gather the whole party, get everyone cautious again. And I suppose we'll step on out in this direction. Awaiting ambush and peril. Yes, Jaina, we all understand you cannot jump for toffee. Is this door barricaded from this side? Indicating we might actually be able to push it through this side. Or just not barricaded at all, perhaps. Oh, there's so many options and directions and possible threats. I've also kind of entirely forgotten what we're attempting to achieve over here. Really. Learn about the ruins. Go and talk to the thing. Go ask you about the Dryad. They are roaming around the giant tree. Yes, that sounds correct. Alright, we're in the correct direction of this so-said giant tree. Let's stay on high ground while we can. We've got more cliffs, more flowers. Right. Unsen, you're going down to push that over for us, please and thank you. There's a ladder there. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. Oh, God. Where did they come from? Yes, block your ally. There's 6 of them. 2 Brimstone Vipers. And 4 Tiger Drakes. From here, we cannot hit much, but we can move down to this Tiger Drake without proccing any attacks of opportunity. Or we could come down to this one. I'm going to come down to this one so that Unsen might be able to sneak attack it in a moment. Yeah, I will crit 2nd level smite. Okay, they don't have that much HP. That's really worth knowing. We have a 2nd attack, but we don't have enough movement to do anything with it, so I guess we're just going to stand here. We can't do anything else with that other half of our action. So if they are that weak, we should be able to perhaps dash. We can't even do from there or here. Nope, so it's going to be stand here, next to an ally, and ready a melee attack. Now, the Brimstone Vipers are going to be the more problematic half of this fight. Oh, but there is only one of them. So the Brimstone Viper that we killed apparently only has 16 HP, so I'm not too worried about this overall, I think. So let's go with a Sacred Flame. I cannot see that target apparently. I can see this one. They take 8 damage, and then I will switch to my shield for higher AC. That's gonna hurt. We also have our temporary HP that we got from using our shield with our ally. So that's good, that's something. Right, let's go with a... I was going to say a second level magic missile, but it might as well be a Scorching Ray if this isn't going to be at disadvantage, which it is. So let's not do that then. This one had lost 8 HP already, so I think they will die to 1 dart, which is famous last words. Good. I'm glad when a plan comes together. But these do not seem to be nearly as problematic as previous. There goes our readied action. We will also block our ally. And everyone has finally managed to reach the party, it seems. But we are going to have more targets to hit, which is lovely. It's kind of what we're after. Oh my goodness. I don't even think we need to do a basic smite. Oh, the Tiger Drakes are the one with the giant HP scores. Well, I feel dumb. Alright then, I had that inverted. I thought the Brimstone Vipers were going to be the problem children, but so be it. We will persist. We get our sneak attack, which is exactly what we wanted. And I'm actually going to disengage over to here, just so that we can be further away from those two on the end. Alright, with these guys actually being more of a threat than I had initially concerned myself with, we will go ahead and get ourselves a Spirit Guardian's bubble. Block our ally. Please keep their concentration up. Thank you. Very much appreciate that. Right, the question would be, how many could we hit with a fireball without roasting ourselves too much? I think that gets 3 of them. It did indeed. 26 fire damage there and 13 elsewise is not terrible. Especially if the one that has like next to no HP would die to the radiant damage. Sure, take the attack. We hit with a 17 plus 9. We're not going to smite yet. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. I'm going to pass on the shield and keep my spell slots otherwise. We've still got a decent chunk of HP. Now, the very, very weak one did die. So, where's the next weakest one? Way up there. We are not going to get up there on our own, so we'll attack the one down here with Unsen. And of course at level 5 we have 2 attacks now, which is just lovely. I will keep the one remaining spell slot available for an emergency. We're going to sneak attack here. Or not. Right, Bjorn concentrating on his spell. Now, if we move away, we're going to take an attack of opportunity. So I think perhaps a second level inflict wounds right here. 26 damage, very good, off of 4d8s, and then we will get our shield out to increase our AC to try and maintain concentration on this spell. They're going after Jaina, which is no huge problem to us right now. All of these Tiger Drakes are quite weak at the moment. Let's go with a Shocking Grasp, because that is a melee attack, which means we will not have disadvantage on it, but we will do 2d8 damage if we hit, because it is a melee attack. And our cantrips got more damage when we got to a higher level. Block your ally, yes please. Love to see it. We love that they still take half damage on a success on their save. That's the best part of all this. Right, with that one dead, are we going to have enough movement to get another target? We're not, but if we step out slightly, we can ranged attack with a spear. And for 12 damage, totally worth doing. Unsen, however, can dash, no, with a cunning action to get up here and help in the fight. But not when they roll 13s. That's right, these two are both really quite hurt. Let's try and hit one of them with a weapon attack, because I was going to use my Channel Divinity, but it did not go so well. It's fine, that one's dead. Jaina. Throw some electricity over there. They now cannot take a reaction, and they're going to die to the radiant damage, which is wonderful. Right. Any stuff to gather here? Some. Tiger Drake Venom Gland, Brimstone Viper Gland, 5 bolts. I'm hoping to find the spear we just threw, because that is a +1 spear. It's worth something to me. There it is. And we'll get this plant while we're here. Is that a campfire? I think it is. But it also appears that it could be the one under the giant tree. And I don't know if we're going to take a long rest before whatever happens under the tree happens, which sounds like a deadly combination. But otherwise, around these parts, it's a reasonable ways back just to get to a campfire. Is there even a campfire over here? I don't see it marked on a map if there is. Is there no campfire in this section of dungeon? There's the Orc Berserker we passed. Alright, what we might have to do is perhaps just drop a quick save, and then if this does turn out to be some kind of horrendous fight where we don't get a long rest first, we'll renegotiate our level of restedness for the second occasion. The game auto-saved right there. Provoke the Dryad Queen. Well, that seems to be something to do next time. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.